everyone, welcome to week 7, and the Spirit is labeled this week the Unravelling. And so when Spirit gave me this title, they also showed me a picture of some fabric, and the fabric was exactly that, unraveling. So when we think about unraveling, we're taking one solid piece and then it is becoming separate from itself. It's being undone. And essentially that's what Spirit did to us this week. And the whole purpose of that is to really understand and discover and uncover what was in the ingredients that were used when we were put together in the first place. So what this means is that we were pulled apart so that we can discover those bits that need to go. So the week in and of itself was full of lots of angst, it was full of anxiety, it was full of confrontation of self and others. It was full of a lot of asking the big questions such as, am I on the right path? Am I doing the right thing? Is this too hard? I want to give up. Should I give up? Am I even on the right path in general? And perhaps some people even felt suicidal. All of these types of feelings and energies, they're all part of the process of being undone. So if you experience any of those things, don't be concerned, even though it can feel like a very concerning type of experience. Just know you were going along with the theme that everyone else was. We all just experienced it in different types of ways. So the flip of that is also, it's really a time to go easy on others as well. And as much as we should never be doormats, we also need to understand that everyone is experiencing something right now. So that's a unifying theme. So let's have a look at the cards of the week. So the very first card we got at the start of the week was Rabbit's Foot. So this card coming up at the start of the week was really letting us know that even though all of this crap was occurring, even though we were going to be confronted with all of this undone stuff, there was still a theme of luck that was going to rule this week. So through the process of being undone and probably not being particularly graceful through that process, it was going to lead us back to lucky opportunities and experiences. If you haven't experienced them yet, don't worry, it just means that yours is set to come a little bit later. So look forward to the fact that there will be a payoff for the experiences that you experience this week. You've just got to hold course and keep going. Next card, and the second card for the week is You Doubt Yourself Too Much. Whenever this card comes up, it's a perfect sign that we really go within and we give ourselves a hard time. We really tune into that inner critic and that self-doubt. And once that starts to take hold, what happens then is nothing short of torturous, because essentially we question everything about ourselves and what we do and our contribution to the world at large. This card really ties in with that theme of the unraveling. Just know that it in and of itself is a theme that won't continue. Next card, and so the next card is Time for Travel. And so whenever this card comes up, it's Spirit letting you know that there are opportunities for you other than where you are. So it probably wasn't going to give you the opportunity of traveling on that exact day, but there would have been thoughts and there would have been opportunities that would have come around that sort of 24, 48 hour period that were going to sort of suggest that there were things for you in other places, so be open to those changes. Next card, and the card is Taurus. So whenever Taurus is present, it's a sign that we really should tune into that deep earth element, that grounding, that coming back into sense of oneness with physicality. And so this card in the center of the week was really calling for us to ground ourselves in something tangible, because when we get so consumed by this sort of experience of being unraveled, which is extremely disconnecting, and it's all very heady, it's very energetic, it's ethereal, we need to ground ourselves in something practical, because once we do that, we sort of lessen that automatic response of anxiety and stress. So by tuning into the practical and the stable and the tangible, we would then find our sense of peace through that center of the week. Next card, and this card is Natural Witch. Whenever this card is present, it's a fantastic sign that there's power awakening within you. And this power is really up to you to call upon, to tune into, and to find ways to utilize. And so whenever this card is present, I always advise people to think about what they want, find that clear intention, and then really start swimming through their emotions to find the pure emotion that matches the intention, and then apply their energy to it. It's very easy to sit back and believe that you have no power and that things are just done to you by fate, by destiny. But it's a little bit more challenging to believe that every single circumstance that you're experiencing is due to something going on within you. So the Natural Witch really calls to your attention your part in everything that you're experiencing. And the next card is You're Not Being Honest. And whenever this card is present, it's Spirit's sign that there's something going on within you that is not authentic. And that could be that you're telling yourself a lie. It could be that you are lying to others about who you are as a person. And so when we take that back to the theme of the unraveling, it's really Spirit's way of saying you're being pulled apart for a purpose and a reason. So really delve into the bits of you to find out what's truly you now. And oftentimes people don't take that opportunity to really reflect on who they are and where are they now. And that's really the whole point and purpose of this unraveling. To be pulled apart, it's not going to feel particularly enjoyable or anything you want to sort of really delve into. But if you do, then you'll sort of get on this roller coaster ride of self-development that Spirit's put you on, and you'll participate in it, and you'll get the rewards of it, which will be transforming into who you really are meant to be at this moment in time. And last card of the week is the time has come. This was Spirit's way of saying sort of the sense of the urgency and the importance for everything to be acted upon in this moment. So everything that was unraveled within you, all the uncomfortable, all the transformational, all the exciting, but all the scary, all of those things need to be acted upon in this moment in time. It's your time to claim this transformation, so you really have to jump into it 100%. This is not the time to hold back. So there were the cards of the week and the messages. If you like any of these messages, if you resonated with one of them specifically, leave a comment in the field below. Let me know how your week was and what it meant to you. I'd really like to hear some feedback, especially about this particular week, because it was so confrontational, both personally and the externally. So I want to hear how it was for you. I know personally and from people around me about the challenges that they experienced, but it's always interesting to hear how that experience is for the greater world around. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up so I know that you're responding to what I'm doing here. And if you could share this with your friends or anyone else you think that could benefit from it, that would be fantastic. And if you're not already, please feel free to follow me on Instagram, where you'll get the God of the Day, and then on Twitter, where you typically will get the mantra of the day, but unfortunately there's some issue with iTunes syncing with my calendar, and so they're not putting across the notes. So right now there's not a mantra of the day, but eventually that will start up again. And then of course on Facebook, where you'll receive every single one of these cards of the day, and then you'll also often get a musing of the day, but lately I haven't done one because I haven't felt in the mood for it. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that this week has given you a lot to think about, and even in its most uncomfortable of stages, I hope that you've been able to find some sort of inner peace and inner knowledge that everything's leading you somewhere else. So may the magic always find you. Favorite YouTubers, fun for living. So all I'm going to do is watch one of these videos with you, and then I'm going to go through a little bit of the process that I